My truck was gone. Poof. Hey you, welcome. Cristie Gray here, Stump there. Today we are road tripping. I'm not going to take you on a long trip. I will mostly be sitting here showing you how I drive and showing you the things about my SUV that make it easier for me to drive one-handed. So if you're an amputee or just down one, you get to see. I'm also going to show you somewhere I do like to go though. With that being said, I do see a road trip in the future sometime. Let's show you how I do this compromised one-handed. I'm all about checking all around my vehicle before I take out because one time somebody parked their buggy on the other side of my truck. Not this one, of course, but they leaned the buggy on the side of the Tahoe that I was driving at the time, and I kind of hit it a little bit, and I kind of drug it a little bit, so that's why I'm sure to check. I put my seatbelt on, no problem. I can put my keys in the ignition, no problem. It's a little awkward, but still possible. I'm able to steer like this by using the palm of my hand and my nub to assist. I can use my blinkers, my wipers. I can reach the air conditioning and heater just fine. I have my radio controls here on my steering wheel and a Bluetooth for my telephone calls. I have my backup camera, which is an added bonus that I'm able to use as well. Now I'm going to show you while actually in motion. Here we go.
Air. We need some air. What are you doing?
I'll go.
Whew.
The camera person requested some air. Alright, so any automobile of mine has to be nub worthy. The steering wheel has to have the 3 holes in which I can use to kind of stuff my nub right there to where it assists. Able to assist. Railroad tracks. I like both ways, just saying. Alright. Anybody that rides with me knows to keep all hands, feet, fingers, and toes inside the automobile. I've been known to take out a few trash cans. Maybe a mailbox or 2, but they were my own. So it still serves a good point to keep everything inside. Definitely keeps my passengers aware of what can happen. Oh, and another thing, nobody that rides with me can put their feet up on the dashboard, because one time I read a story about how dangerous that is whenever you put your feet up there and the airbag blows out and takes out some legs. So they aren't allowed to do that either. And they're not allowed to talk about death, dying, or wrecks in the automobile with me. That's a big no. They're not allowed to do that. Alright, it's pretty easy to drive. My seatbelt's pretty easy to put on. I keep my purse right here, so if I ever have to dig in it for whatever reason, it's right there. Alright, so this is a favorite place of mine. I won't be able to talk long because it's about to get loud, but there's nothing like a clean car to ride in. Here we go. Yes, I am a fan of the automatic car wash. Always trying to use other means to save on that good arm. Fun story before I go about how I ended up with this SUV. It's actually a surprise gift for me from my husband. One day, I was at work and I looked outside the window because of the big windows in my office. I can see exactly where I park. And I looked up and the Tahoe that I drove to work that day was gone. My truck was gone. Poof. There was an event in town that week, and when I called my husband and asked him if he had taken my ride, he just said no. I just knew one of them fans had just taken it. I was about to call the police when he said he had actually bought me a new one, but it was like an Easter egg hunt. I had to go find out which one it was. He had hidden the keys in the gas cap, so I'm digging around in all my co-workers' gas caps trying to find the keys to my new ride. But when I found it, I just loved it. Fun times. I hope you have had fun hanging out with me, driving with one hand. It is possible. I've been doing it since 2001. Until next time, stay wonderful.